Short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 8. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he pushes this down to the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Man in motion, headed right. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throw on 3rd down. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running for it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Saints will get set to take over. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning the tight end now. They'll run here on 1st down. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 41. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
19 Tiger.
Play action on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he mishit this one bad. rounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints need only one to take the lead. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Check go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Daniels. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go now.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Able to get it to Moreau. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First down, Saints.
They bring Olave in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They go play action on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Chop 60, chop 60. Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shaheed coming in motion left. Back now, pressure on its way. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Grupe's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders are on the move here.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Daniels on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Flush down, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 right.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On the move, headed right. Now he'll heave this one deep. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Quan Martin with the pick.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go. Check smash. No!
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
7 Pirates, 7. Ready? Mustang 19. Come 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he takes this one back for the pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21. Rookie to kick off for the Saints.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Washington now to return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. That's incomplete left side. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it sets up second down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Allen there to haul it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Again, Daniels to the air. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Daniels. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give it to him again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Winky Luvu there for the tackle. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for third down. Now looking to throw. Olave with the catch. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's a give on first and goal. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 21. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
18, ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the pistol. Throw reeled in by Allen. And that's good for a gain of 5. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders.
Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Cut out left. Running in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 yards.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
42. Commanders 21.
Okay, ready?
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
18, pioneer. Set.
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
79 Bronco. Come on. Set. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Timberwolf. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Desperation time here on 4th. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's go. 19, 18. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes the pocket. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Able to get it to Moreau. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46. This is complete to Olave. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Sending a tight end in motion left. They'll throw it again. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line. No interruption.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. To be a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why...
And they pick him off again! And the Commanders are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Complete. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a fourth quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They bring Olave in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Ready? Go,
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion Brown right. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders leading by 7. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Let's go now. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready. Hurt.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. First down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 49.
As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Head to 60. Head.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. To score this as a win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half.